Hello, I'm Zoe and welcome back to my channel, Zoe's All Booked. If you're new here, welcome to the shit show and welcome to my very first unhaul video. So, if you remember back to end of last year, I had posted a video where I was doing a challenge trying to reduce my TBR, I think to 150 books from like 200 and something. And I did not complete that challenge, and here we are in July, finally getting around to the unhaul. These books have been sitting in a corner of my library, waiting for me to film this video, and I just fucking haven't done it for God knows what reason, so we're gonna do it right now. Oh no, I can't sit on that foot. That one's injured. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna be going through what these books are about in too much detail, because I truly don't give a shit. That's where I'm at. Some of these are, I have no interest in reading them. Who's messaging me? My husband! I'll deal with him later. Some of them I have duplicate copies, and the copies are in better condition. And some of them I have duplicate copies, and the other ones are prettier. So, let's just get into this. These are in no particular order. I never thought I'd be doing this because I don't like to get rid of books. They are my babies. I am trying to build a community library for friends and family. Somebody else is messaging me? Jade. I will answer Jade after. And I've been growing my collection since I was a small child. I have books here from when I was under 10 years old, I think. So I don't like getting rid of books. So this is very new for me, but I challenged myself. I did not meet the challenge. I didn't finish it, I didn't complete it, whatever the fuck you want to say, so we are getting rid of these books. Starting with Animorphs number 11, The Forgotten. I have another copy of this. I didn't realize when I got it, and the other one's in a little bit better condition, so she got. Then I've got Pokemon, Island of the Giant Pokemon. I got this for one of my nephews or my cousins or something a long time ago, and they didn't want it, so I don't want it. No. If my kids get into Pokemon as they get older, I will find a complete set eventually. So, she gone. Miscarriage Mom. I read it. I don't want to keep it. I think it'll serve somebody much better than it will me. And there's a part of me, the very superstitious part of me, that's thinking like, we're gonna be trying for baby number 4 soon, and I just don't want to jinx it. So, she gone. Respectfully, that one. The Awakening by Kate Chopin. Chopin? I have another copy. I have at least one more copy of this. I really like this book. Had it for university. I think I read it in 2 different classes, but the other one is much cuter. She gone. Same with Dracula by Bram Stoker. Read it for class. The other version I have is, I wouldn't say it's cuter, but it's definitely better than this one. So, she gone. Then I've got Everless by Sarah Holland. Is this the one I actually wanted to get rid of? Yes, because the other one is signed. This one is a book plate, and the other one matches the copy of Evermore that I have. I think this one was from Fairy Loot. But also the copy of Evermore that I have is paperback, and Everless is a hardcover. I'll figure that out after. But this one, for now, she gone. Then, Toxic by Sarah Shepard. Book, I don't know what, of the Pretty Little Liars series. 800 or something. I've got another hardcover copy that matches the rest of the series. I'm trying to get them all in hardcover. Currently, I've got like 6 of them that are paperback, including this one, but I got a hardcover, so she gone. And then, Charles Dickens. Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I've got at least one other copy. This one, she gone. I like the other one better because it's one of the Oxford versions, like the Oxford Classics, whatever. Most of my classes from when I was in English, we were able to get like the Oxford versions, and I just like having a matching set. That one, Penguin Classic, but not like a cute, like cloth-bound Penguin Classic. If it was that one, she'd be staying. But for now, she gone. This one has been on, this has been on my channel, in my library and videos since the dawn of fucking time. And I finally realized that it's like not the first book in a series, and this was one that a friend had given me several boxes full of books that him and his wife didn't want anymore. And I went through them and I was like, oh, this one sounds interesting, thinking it was the first in a series, but it's not! There was a dead bug on that and it landed on my pants! What the fuck? Insulting! Anyways, no desire to read the rest of the series, to find the other books. If I ever find them, I have not seen this author anywhere else. Jussi Alder Olsen? Adler Olsen. I've been pronouncing the name wrong for years too. So, she gone. This fucking book is the bane of my existence. Okay, I ordered something off of Book Depository years ago, and I got this. The Little Big Things, 163 Ways to Pursue Excellence by Tom Peters. Todd Peterson. This is not the book I ordered, and they told me to just keep it. Is this the one too that had missing pages or something? No, that was another time that Book Depository fucked up my order. Anyways, I have no desire to read this. My husband has no desire to read this. I don't want this in my house anymore, so she gone. That was from our old house too, which was pre-2019. So, like, last decade, let's get rid of it. This one. Series of Unfortunate Events, number 10, The Slippery Slope. I've got the whole series now in hardcover. I had this one and none of the other books as a child. I don't know why. I think my brother got it, but it's the only one that I own that's paperback, and I don't want to collect the entire series in paperback because the ending of that series fucking pissed me off so much. I had it in, I think in my video of like book endings that like who authorized them because they were so fucking garbage. The end of the series pissed me off. I'm so mad. I don't know if I'll ever read it again because I was so mad at it. So, she gone. Like, extra she gone. I am not okay. Anyways, Inferno by Dante. I have multiple copies of this book, but like the entire Divine Comedy. My child is upset, but he's gonna have to deal with it for a minute because his brother probably stole a toy, and I need them to learn how to sort their shit out. Anyways, I don't want a single copy of Just Inferno. I like the, full set, so she gone. Then I've got Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. Love this book. I have at least one other copy. This is my least favorite cover, so she gone. Then I've got The Acid Watcher Diet by Jonathan Aviv. We got this when my husband was having some bad GERD symptoms. Mostly recovered, and we both just have no desire to read this, so she gone. The Princess Diaries by Meg Cabot, the first book. I have most of the other books in the series in a different cover, and I hate mass market paperback, and I hate this cover, though, like the whole series. I don't want this anymore. She gone. Also, in the same vein, one of my favorite books of all time, one of my favorite authors. I absolutely love this book. I hate mass market paperback. I have the entire series in trade paperback, and the other two series in this universe I've got in hardcover and some in paperback. And I've got the illustrated version of this. This pains me, but it's mass market paperback, and I don't like them at all. So, she gone. Then I've got Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. I think the other one I have of this is signed also. Okay, where is... This is the other one, and I like the red one better. And that one was signed. This one, not signed, so she gone. I think that's bad in the right spot. I don't know. I'll figure it out after. I've had this book for years. I don't know where I got it. I think it was a gift from someone or something. I don't know. Uncle John's Did You Know? The Bathroom Reader for Kids. It's got just like a bunch of random facts and whatever. And I remember reading it, and I don't think I'll ever read it again, which is surprising because I always reread books. But I have no desire for this one, so she gone. I'm sure a 12-year-old boy will find much more joy out of it than I will. Which is also surprising because I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. Anyways, next up is a duology here. 13 Little Blue Envelopes and The Last Little Blue Envelope by Maureen Johnson. This one, I ended up getting these because I saw them at a used bookstore. And this book I had in grade 8. I gave it to my best friend Vanessa. She never gave it back. It still hurts. I remember loving it, and I knew there was a second one that I had never read. So I was like, titties, I'll grab these. It'll be fantastic. I hate these covers though. Only to come home to find out that I already had a copy of this one in the cover that I gave to my friend that I found at a used bookstore some time ago. Totally forgot about it. Found the matching cover to this one. Thankfully, I can now get rid of these ugly ass bitches. They gone. The Bibliophile. This is a local bookstore like newsletter. It's very, very short. It's just like local goings on in the literary scene. But the bookstore is also part of a small publisher. That's it. Biblioasis, the bookstore, the publisher. They're actually the publishers of the translated version of the book that won Canada Reads, Canada Reads 2024, which is pretty cool. But, she gone. This one feels really weird to do. Truly, I gotta say. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Pretty sure this is the copy that I read in high school when it came out. When did this book come out? 2008. Yeah. I was in grade 10. Depending on the time of year, I could have been grade 9, could have been grade 10. This is the copy that I read, but it's a Scholastic paperback. It's not floppy. It doesn't stay open nice. And I've got a prettier matching set. And I've got a hardcover set. So this one, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. You brought me so much joy in the weirdest way possible because this book was so fucking depressing, but it was so good. She gone. Same thing with this one. But this one is for a more specific reason. The Second Summer of the Sisterhood by Anne Brashares, the second book in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series. I remember sitting in class in grade 7, reading this book in my desk like this, tucked so my teacher couldn't see it. It was fantastic. I remember somebody, the only other Greek kid in my class, he was making fun of me for reading this. But the book is a little bit topsy-turvy. And I got another copy. Also, I had another copy of this one that the book physically came apart. That's how many times I read it. No, that's the one that I read in grade 7. This one was one that I got to replace it. But this one also. So, she gone. This is one of my least favorite books. We could probably get away with saying that. Yeah. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I didn't like it, but as a sufferer of nosy bitchitis, I am going to need to finish the series one day. But this cover is so god-awfully ugly, I cannot even stand it. This one came, I think, in an Owl Crate box. This cover. But I swapped it out with another cover, like the actual, like the white and gold, whatever. So the signed version can stay up there, but this cover can get the fuck out of my face because it's so ugly. I hate it. The book was so... not even average, because that's just too much. I don't understand the hype around it, whatever. It's not for me, but I need to finish the series because I suffer from nosy bitchitis. I need to know how things end. It will haunt me. I think about it at least once a month. I will get to it when I find the books at a used bookstore. But for now, this ugly ass, she gone. Cannot. Onward by Howard Schultz is the next one. I got this because I was going to start a book club for the Starbucks that I worked at many moons ago before I had my oldest in 2020. But our very first one, we read Becoming by Michelle Obama. I say we, it was me. Not even my fucking boss showed up. Like, she said she was going to be there. I promoted it. I hyped it up. So many people said they were going to be there. And then nobody showed up. So I sat there and read my little book. Not that one. I brought another book because I already finished it. No, I didn't finish it. But I didn't care at that point because nobody showed up. So I finished it like a couple weeks later. But I drank my free drink, I read my book, and then I gave up on the book club because if your own boss isn't even going to show up, like, what the fuck's the point? This one we were going to read for that. That was going to be, like, our next book, and I was like, you know what, I'll get it. Sure. Do I have any desire to read this? Not one single bit. So, he gone. I got this from my brother years ago for Christmas, the Complete Hockey Dictionary, because he was like, I'm really getting into hockey, whatever. And I was like, great, you can supplement your knowledge, you can do whatever. He forgot to bring it home. I think he lives in Kingston at the time. I think this is before he moved to Nova Scotia. And he forgot it. Like, he forgot it. I kept forgetting to give it to him when he came. When was this? 2016. Yeah, so he still lived in Kingston, which is like 6 hours away from us. I asked if he wanted it now. He said no. She gone. Whatever. This one, I don't like nonfiction. I just don't. I really don't. I have no desire to read this one. And like, I am in a place in my life where I cannot read stuff that's going to be mentally draining or upsetting because I don't have the brain power. I don't have, like, there is not enough of me to give to read a book like that I know is gonna be very upsetting to read. So, respectfully, she gone. And then this one, very last one, why did I just forget how to speak? Faust by Goethe. This is just part 1. I have part 1 and 2. This one we read for class, but I like having part 1 and 2 together. And the other copy I like so much better. So, she gone. That was for my German degree? Yeah, because we had to read German, Italian, and Spanish lit. So that one was from that. So was Dante. I really, really liked those classes. I really liked Faust. But I want both parts together. And we are done. Right before my memory card is going to be full. Fan-fucking-tastic. Also, this is the second video I filmed today. If you saw my July reading plans video, I am wearing the same shirt underneath. Because that's how we do shit in this house. Anyways, that's it. Let me know down below if you are the type to unhaul books, or if you are like me and you are a hoarder, you are a book dragon, you collect your beauties, your preciousnesses, or if you are able to just get rid of them when you're done with them. If that's the case, that's a superpower. Why am I spitting right now? Couldn't be me. I've thought about it and it gave me hives. This one was just literally because I did not complete my challenge. So, 28 books, I think, was the final count. That's the final countdown. Editing me can figure that the fuck out later. Whoop! Laundry. I have to run myself to do laundry at 7 o'clock when the prices go down. And I was singing Zombies by the Cranberries. Zombie by the Cranberries? Yeah. And then I started singing Laundry. And my husband was like, that's so stupid. You should make that the ringtone or like the alarm tone. So I did. And it pisses him off every time he hears it. And that's our love language, is just pissing each other off. Anyways. Or if that's just too much or you don't have a lot of time, drop some hearts down below. Preferably purple ones because that's my favorite color. As always, to stay updated with my current reads and how I'm feeling about them, and if I ever decide to do this again and get rid of books, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, TikTok, Storygraph, and Threads now too, because I joined that shit. All at Zoe's All Booked, which I will leave linked down below in the description box. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video so everyone else can join in on the madness, the chaos, the shit show. with that, we have come to the very end of the video. I hope you all have a wonderful day and get at least a little bit of uninterrupted reading time. I love you, awesome nerds, and I will see you in the next one.